if you find yourself in the first quarter of the year, say, okay, I got this down pat. Oh, good. Then add on another one. Don't start out the gate with four different resolutions and thinking, okay, well, I could tackle all of this because it can't be done and it won't be done. So you have to really, be focused with that and know exactly what you need to do. And because, like I said, last year, January, we was just on the road with the vision boards. February, checking off our list, going through some stuff. Now it's like, what did I do with that board? I ain't even thought about picking up a vision board for 2021 because it's not happening at all. I just, now our biggest goal is I just want to make it through the year. I want to live. I'm praying that I'm okay, my family okay. But you know what? It's gonna all be okay as long as you put everything in perspective and just know what you're capable of doing and what you're not capable of doing.
Yeah. Also, everybody, the thing is refreshed again. We're doing some different things here. So for this week, we may have just a little bit of an issue, but we'll get all those issues resolved by next week. What you are getting a chance to actually see if you join us on Facebook is you're getting a chance to see, a background what we're doing, where we can change the screen to do different things, almost like a television production. So we're trying to do that, and so bear with us for this week. We will have all those things resolved by next week for sure. But again, it's a healing process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what stopped me from doing it? If you don't pay attention and focus on what stopped you from doing what you wanted to do last year,
You're gonna
this
still
year,
be doing
you're
it.
gonna still be doing it. They say insanity is a person that does the same thing over and over again. But what happens again when we make these resolutions is what we do over and over again. We say we're going to do something, but we haven't healed ourselves to the reason of to why we're not doing it. you know, uh, I will tell you that the one reasons why I would go, I would say I'm work out this year. When I went to back and forth to work, when I got home, I was exhausted. And some people say, well, why don't you wake up early in the morning and do it? And I didn't want to do that. But I don't mind coming home to my house and maybe work out. But I didn't really want to go to a gym and then work out because I just wanted to get home. And so what happens is the excuse was, I'm tired. But the thing was, I never healed myself from actually having a desire to want to do that, for a specific reason. I just said, I'm gonna lose weight. It's almost like when I remember when I was young, when I was going to high school, I sat there and I told people, I'm gonna be an accountant. Because when you go to college, you come up, everybody's got an idea. I want to be an accountant. I didn't want to be no accountant. Didn't even really know what an accountant was. All I wanted to be at that time was a baseball player. You know, thank you, Kenny. She loved the presentation. All I wanted to be was a baseball player. I didn't want to be an accountant, but it was something that people were saying. It was like a New Year's resolution because everybody was doing something. I said, hey, I want to do it as well. I couldn't stand accounting. I mean, one time I went to school and I couldn't figure out. They had, those little green sheets. I couldn't find the 10 cents. I take 10 cents on the paper and turn it into the teacher. I'm like, here's your 10 cents. I'm done with this. He went right down the papers and found it. This wasn't for me. Okay? At one time, I wanted to be a lawyer, but I'm like, this is too much reading. I don't want to do this. All I wanted to be was a baseball player. But I made resolutions to myself that this is what I wanted to do, knowing that inside there was nothing about that I wanted to do. So, what's causing you not to follow through what you're doing? You have to heal the issue so you can make sure that you're able to follow through on the resolution. If we
Um,
don't do that, you won't it won't change. Yes.
a
I
couple.
don't know why, because they should be able to get back on because I'm back on. So continue to try to refresh people. You should be able to see it out there if you go to the Let's Stay Together talk page because I'm actually looking at it myself. So continue to keep trying. Whoever that is that still can't get on because we get more people that came back. So continue to keep trying. Just let them know. Keep on trying. If you're trying to get on the Facebook, we're going to have. Steven says I'm back on. Was that the one person that said they couldn't see it?
Him and Tracy.
Tracy, I thought Tracy said she's okay now. I
Mm-mm.
see it on here that says okay.
Okay, see, I'm not seeing these comments.
Okay, well, you slow. That's okay. Help her out over there. help because if Brenda's not saying something, her whole conversation stops. That's why you're hearing me all the time because she's not talking. We're on the radio, baby. Let him handle that part. But what do you say about these resolutions and possibly healing yourself to be able to do what you want to do in 2021?
What I said before regarding that is that you have to set goals, realistic goals. Don't start off with 3 and 4 resolutions that you don't have a reach for. Set that one goal first and see if in 30 days you are accomplishing that goal. From that point, I say to you, go on and add your second one on there. Because, like I said, most people give up within 2 weeks. I don't see any results. There are no results showing. You only been doing this for 14 days. And that's one thing with a weight loss I noticed. I was on whatever that red gummy pill was, which tasted so good. I finished it and I said, did I lose any weight off of this thing? Because I didn't feel lighter. Clothes wasn't fitting any different. But I got on a scale and I lost only 3 pounds. But within a month, I lost the 3 pounds. I said, oh, okay. So I'm realizing no matter what supplement or what you have to do, it's going to take more than 30 days for it to happen. And so that same rule should apply for everything that you do, that you will see results after 30 days.
And basically, they tell you that you're not gonna tell the difference until you lose at least 10 pounds.
Right.
And so and a lot of times people will lose 3 and gain 4.
Yeah.
And so holidays is one of the bad. I always think that holidays is the worst time to say I'm going to do a resolution. But people always say after the holidays I'm going to do that. I'm guilty too. After the holidays we're going to work out. It's been 5 days later. I ain't done a thing. But I'm still, I'm getting there. I've been working on this stuff with LP Productions been helping me out with some things. So I mean, it's been, but I'm saying the question of this thing was, are you healed? One of the things I might put up there one time is just, are you healed? Are you healing yourself? Have you healed yourself before you made these resolutions? Have you thought about what has stopped you? Now, a goal might be, hey, I made $2,000. I saved $2,000 this year. I'm going to save $3,000 next year. That's a goal. A resolution is I'm going to stop spending $2,000. And when you say that, you got to ask the question, what caused you to spend the money? Because if you don't, it's almost like they say in AA, you got to first admit you're an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. If you're going to be healed, you got from that resolution or to proceed with that resolution, you've got to look at what stopped me from doing it before. Because a resolution is usually something we thought about already. It's not, I can't think of anything. I'm going to be an airplane pilot this year. My resolution is I'm going to fly a plane. That's a goal. My resolution is I'm going to get an airplane because I'm afraid of planes. Or my resolution is I'm going to get the vaccination because I'm afraid of shots, Vanessa McCain. That's a goal. A resolution is something basically that that you haven't done and you're resolved this year to do it. But are you healed from what stopped you? We never talk about that. We never look. That's why we said part one of this is, are you healed? Because you cannot make a resolution and don't know the steps first of what stopped you from making it before. And then apply those to the steps that you're going to make to move forward. Because if I wanted to go downstairs and I never decided to walk down the steps, I'm not going to get downstairs. But why didn't I'm afraid to walk down. I'm afraid to walk down steps. Well, now I've got to deal with the resolution of finding out why do I want to walk down those steps. Mm-hmm. So again, if my resolution is I'm going to drive a car this year, I'm going to actually, because there's a lot of people that are afraid to drive a car. What is the fears that you have with driving that car? What can you do to remove that? what can you heal yourself on that? So that's the thing. It is.
Vanessa, is that a resolution or a goal? Trying to be funny, not.
She's talking about me when I said about her with the shots.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
You know, I mean, and that's the thing about it is we always make these resolutions, and I do believe, and a lot of people are gonna be mad at me. I do believe a lot of people say this just to be saying it.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. They have to have something to kick off the new year and let people think I'm trying to do something. Like I said, it's not for people, it's for you to set your goals to do what you need to do for you. Like the other day, I was talking to a good friend of mine, and we was talking about losing weight and how, with African American women, our biggest thing is our hair. If you're not an all natural girl and you still have a perm as I do, when you work out and you're sweating back that perm very quickly with that money that you bought. So I said to her, things every year it seemed like my mindset changes, because I'm like, either you're gonna have pretty hair or you're gonna be fat. What is it going to be? And I chose to just have a healthy body. Whether I'm sweating the hair out or not, find a different hairstyle. Do something different. Like one of my good friends segue to what's supposed to be tomorrow, but now I'm not sure. My girlfriend Ernestine is a master trainer. She's always been tiny to me, but when I look back over the pictures that she had before, she was, a size 6 or 7. Now she probably a size 1, if that's such a size. But Ernie always used to tell me when we worked together, girl, what we gonna do with our hair when we're working out? And now she's like, who cares about your hair? You throw on a wig, a weave, whatever, go natural. It's all about staying healthy. And it's like, we expected people to say COVID. It's more than life than COVID out there. The people are obese, have diabetes, high blood pressure, because we're not taking care of ourselves. And for a resolution, I was just telling my girlfriend, let's stop worrying about the hair. That's a rarity for me. Let's stop worrying about the hair and get fit and fabulous. Because when I look at, I'm going to say her name again, when I look at Ernestine Davis and see that she turned 60 and look like that, and I know she didn't put in the work for over 4 or 5 years, I'm in awe of someone that's walk fashion. So that's what I'm saying. Resolution is for you and your personal gratification of what you need to do. And don't pile on too many resolutions at one time. Take it easy, take it slow. Resolution, it's just going to be me. Let's start working out. And I love to feel the burn in my stomach, because my stomach right now is killing me because I've been doing sit-ups. It hurts, but that's a good hurt. I'd rather have this than sitting there on the show after the show over looking for some dessert. And that's another thing, Rick, is it's jumping off the subject a little bit, but it's still on the subject. For those who resolution is to lose weight, if you are a person that want the sweets and stuff, they say absolutely eat it. Then you have to be dedicated even more to burn those calories off. Like I look at our nephew over here, no fat nowhere. His BMI probably is what? Nothing? While we over here like, we got to work out, we got to do this. But I'm saying don't even put a resolution to it if you don't even know what the problem was that was stopping you from losing the weight or anything else.
Well, you lost me a long time ago.
Well, that's fine.
You
was working on
I was
something.
trying to figure out there, with the. I think a resolution might be for a lot of females might be, help the brother understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, because
we need that resolution of understanding. I just need the brothers to help me out, because
as someone
sometimes
said before,
when we sit
strap
there,
up and go
we
for the ride.
We sit there, we don't understand.